Hi, Paul. I want to hear the story about how you met a very special teacher in grade school and how she changed your life. Could you tell me about that?
I'll give it a whirl, Carrie. Thank you. Yeah, it was a fortuitous find for me to run into her. Uh, that was a teacher of mine. She was a speech teacher, actually, but she also taught classes in the afternoon, special classes. And it turned out, um, she came up to me one day and said, "Why don't you come to my place or my office after school is out? I have something to talk to you about." I thought, well, okay, what did I do? That's kind of how I said, what did I do? And I went in and nervous, of course. So I thought I'd done something. And she had me sit down, and then she started discussing what I did I do, and my life and who I lived with and so on. And I gave her the whole 9 yards. And she said, "I have a proposition for you. I'd like for you to come see me every day for a while. And we're going to talk about English." I thought, that's not really going to be a pain. Maybe I've done something wrong. However, she said, "I have some things I'd like to pass on to you, and we'll see how that goes." So I went home thinking, wow, I'm in trouble. I don't know what for, and I don't know what it's going to turn into. But when the first time I went in to see her after school, I had permission to do that, it was very disarming. She just said, "Come have a seat." And she started talking to me and said, "I'd like you to talk back to me and read this." I would read various lines that she had. And then on one occasion, she stopped and said, "Now, I want you to say the word here." "I'm here?" "I want you to say here, like Here. Use all the letters in it." And I thought, well, that's simple. Here. And she said, "No, you didn't listen to me carefully. You have to listen to yourself as well. I want you to say here. Here, here." And I finally got here out, and she said, "That's just the first first word we need to worry about. We'll worry about some more as time goes on." I thought, what the heck is this, I ain't saying it right, am I? And I said that to myself, of course. And she never told me I was saying anything wrong. She just would give me a word a day, kind of for a while. "I want you to say where." "Where?" It's not where, it's where. "How would you spell where?" I have no idea. I don't know. She said, it's, and she went on through the same process she did before. And finally, I got to where I could say the word, and I finally spelled it. And I thought I just created a whole brand new language in my mind, because I went home and and no one understood me there either. So it was a learning experience all the way around. But finally, she gave me the ultimate clue and said, "You have a good voice, and you seem smart, and you are smart, and you need to let the world know that. You need to tell people just by what you say that you are smart, and that you can handle anything, in the world of language." I thought, wow, I never thought of it that way. Anyway, I stayed under her wing for as long as she'd have me, I guess. No, I graduated into the next grade level. I left her, but it was a sad leaving, because I wanted to come back and talk to her more. But no, she'd done what she wanted to do with me, and my language, I guess, had improved enough to where she could understand me, which was a major thing, and I sounded better myself. And that was the beginning of Paul Wood. And said Paul Wood, which Paul Wood was easier to say rather than Paul Wood. However, I finally gave up on Paul Wood and thought Paul was better. It's worked really well over these years.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that with me.